Hyrule Warriors, known in Japan as Zelda Musō, is a hack-and-slash action video game scheduled for worldwide releases in August through September 2014. Developed by Omega Force and Team Ninja for the Wii U video game console, the game is a collaboration between Tecmo Koei and Nintendo, and contains elements of Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda series and Tecmo Koei's Dynasty Warriors series. Plot: the game is set in the fictional kingdom of Hyrule, and stars a new incarnation of series protagonist Link as a Hylian soldier in training. At some point in the story, the Queen of Hyrule, Zelda, is kidnapped by a witch named Chia. Formerly the protector of the Tree Force, Sia, a good person at heart, becomes corrupted by an evil force when she falls in love with Link and grows jealous of Zelda's familiarity with him. Sending out her subordinates Wizzro and Valga, who are modeled after the Wizrobe and Volvagia enemies from previous games, she wages war against Hyrule and prompts Link, and Zelda's protector Impa, to restore balance to the land. Gameplay: Hyrule Warriors mixes the hack-and-slash gameplay of Tecmo Koei's Dynasty Warriors series of video games with the settings and characters from Nintendo's The Legend of Zelda series. Amongst many other characters, the player controls Link, most closely resembling his Skyward Sword iteration, in melee combat to take on large numbers of enemies from the Legend of Zelda series. While there is a far stronger emphasis on combat than other games in the Legend of Zelda series, the player may use common weapons from prior games in the series, such as a sword, bombs, and Link's signature spin attack. Enemy targeting also returns, in combination with elements from the Dynasty Warriors combat system. Obtaining items through discovering and opening chests is retained as well. The game has a contextual-based combat system. Depending on the character selected, the abilities of weapons equipped will change. Role-playing elements such as weapon and character leveling will also appear. The game supports an asymmetric local two-player mode with one player using the Wii U gamepad and another using a monitor. Development: Hyrule Warriors was announced on December 18, 2013, in a Nintendo Direct as a collaboration with Tecmo Koei. As such, Nintendo President Satoru Iwata stated that the game would not be the next main series installment of The Legend of Zelda, but rather a spin-off from the main series. Longtime Zelda producer, Eiji Aonuma, is supervisor for the title. The concept for Hyrule Warriors was first proposed by Team Ninja-led developer Yosuke Hayashi while he and Tecmo Koei executive VP Hisashi Koinuma, who was in charge of the Warriors franchise, were discussing a possible Dynasty Warriors cross-franchise game with Nintendo. Zelda was chosen due to the fact that Hayashi, Koinuma and many staff at the company were fans of the series. When presented to Eiji Aonuma, they used their crossover game One Piece, Pirate Warriors as an example of how the game would feel. In contrast to previous collaborations, Nintendo had a large amount of confidence in Tecmo Koei's ability to make the game, leading them to have far more expectations than uncertainties. This confidence was shared by Aonuma, who readily accepted being offered a place in the game's development by Shigeru Miyamoto. Part of the reason behind Aonuma's strong support of Hyrule Warriors is an ongoing push by him to break away from many traditions that have become attached to the Zelda franchise since its inception. Along with Omega Force, the main developers for the Dynasty Warriors series, Hayashi and Koinuma brought in help from Team Ninja, who had developed the Dead or Alive series, to help more with one-on-one combat and inject new ideas into the development process. Speaking in an April 2014 interview, Tecmo Koei's president Yoichi Arakawa stated that he hoped Hyrule Warriors would appeal to fans of both franchises and go on to sell at least 1 million copies. Release: the game's release schedule in Japan is August 14, 2014, in both regular and special editions. The first special edition, the Premium Box, features a copy of the game, an art book, a Triforce-shaped clock and 2 extra costumes for the character. The second special edition, called the Treasure Box, adds a third costume, a scarf resembling Link's in the game and a miniature treasure chest accessory. Reception: pre-release, IGN stated that, while they had observed that the fan reaction upon the game's reveal was mixed overall, they saw potential in the prospect of combining the Dynasty Warriors aspect of playing as multiple characters, with all of the characters from the Legend of Zelda series. References. External links, official website, Hyrule Warriors trailer at YouTube.